Hello, and welcome to Shamrock Talk, the internet's number one Celtic mother-son Celtics podcast. It's late. Already messed up the intro.
It
Oh
is.
boy.
It's getting late.
The internet's number one mother-son Celtics podcast. I'm your host, Jake Olin, here once again with my mother, Karen Olin.
Hello.
It is late. We're recording this right on the night of Wednesday, May 3rd, right after Celtics game to win over the Sixers. People haven't heard from us for a while because I just realized as I was setting up for this podcast that our other podcast never posted. There was an error uploading our last podcast. And so if you were waiting for our podcast, we did record one to close out the Hawks series to preview this one, but no one heard it.
And there was some good stuff on that.
I can't believe that never posted, but it never ended up uploading. So
yeah,
sorry, you haven't heard from us. We're trying our best here. Technical difficulties.
Yeah,
but we're back. We're back. 2 games to chat about. One good, one bad. Game 2 is fresh in our mind, but we should probably start with game 1.
I think it's important.
Yeah, I would agree.
So I think it was the defense in game 1. I think
100%.
We shot very well. I don't think
especially in the first half. I thought we moved the ball.
I don't think we're
extremely well.
And we did the same thing a little bit in the second half where Tatum had the ball in his hand, the offense slowed. I'm not sure what is happening.
But we were still scoring at will for the most part. It was defense for sure.
Yeah. But Harden and Maxey had their way with us.
I know.
Up the middle,
unbelievable.
threes, whatever.
What's going on?
Today, I think we answered that. I think they played much better defense. In the first game, we had 10 fouls total, whole game, 10 fouls to their 20. And I think they were much more physical with us. They were much more physical against Tatum. We were not physical at all.
Yeah.
And I think we answered tonight. That's what everybody was talking about, how many more foul shots they had this game. We answered, we made it a little more difficult. And I think that's what we have to do with Harden, with whoever, rather than give him the 2, the 3, make it hard for him to score. And if we put him on the line, we put him on the line. But I don't think he's in that greatest shape. I think make him work hard and it is going to pay off in the end.
100%. Yeah. I mean,
and we had 16 turnovers to their 6 in game 1.
Correct. That doesn't help either. I mean, the Brogdon play obviously was just a killer. That was so bad. Like a brain fart. But
Jalen, I'm not sure what happened to him a few times.
I don't know what happened. He shot 3 times after the first quarter. He scored 14 points in the first quarter and then shot 3 times the rest of the game.
10. He had 10 total shots in the game, I believe.
He was on fire.
Total shots. Yeah.
8 for 10. Why?
He
just disappeared. I don't understand.
Well, he started bobbling the ball a little bit. He had 4 turnovers, and he had
bumbles, as you would say.
He had 2 or 3 really bad, I don't know, handling of the ball. He just wasn't doing well. So, and then I think he got quiet. And Jason Tatum was doing so well that I think he sort of took over the game, which I'm not always sure that's a good thing.
Agreed. Yeah. I think, I agree. I think he got a little overconfident after he was on fire in the second quarter, and that kind of
and had his hands on the ball a lot in the second.
I didn't understand the insistence on playing Al Horford when they went small. Like they were going small, and he was too slow and too.
I agreed. Up the middle. He's not a good quick up the middle person. He has to kind of get them above the foul line for it to be.
We'll get to tonight. I thought he did a pretty good job on Embiid today, but if they're going small, I would rather just have Grant Williams in there and go small with them. We can match them small. I mean, there's no reason.
So I didn't see a press conference, but the broadcasters twice today mentioned Missoula saying Grant will play more this game,
Agreed, and
because
he
I
should
think
have. Yeah.
everybody was all over him for not playing Grant.
I think Al
I
Horford just
agree.
looked out of place when they went small. Because they didn't,
He's a
without
little
Embiid,
too
they have no
slow. Yeah.
size. Yeah, they're
Yeah, I
they're
agree.
just blazing by people.
Yeah.
And I think even at tonight at times that showed.
Yeah. And game
Um.
one, Tatum was spectacular. His numbers were
Yeah, I mean, second quarter he was
unbelievable.
out of control.
I mean, but he
But
had
we just couldn't stop them.
11 rebounds, 5 assists. I mean, he was
Yeah,
good.
but we couldn't stop them. We would score
Yeah.
and they would score back and forth,
Yeah.
back and forth. It just felt like we should have been up big early and not let that happen. And we just weren't, because we just gave them too many easy buckets and then
and we just
lost
weren't
it down the stretch.
physical.
Agreed.
We weren't physical.
Yeah.
I don't remember who had 3 fouls. Oh, somebody had 3 fouls and nobody else had more than that. It was like
It was like they were afraid. They don't want to like bait Harden into all those fouls where he flops, but it's like, just bump him around. Just give give him a few shoves, and then you know.
Yeah. Is it really that bad to make him not shoot the 3, go inside, foul
get him a little frustrated?
Make
he might
sure
hit some free throws, but
exactly.
Yeah.
Work him a little more. I agree.
And it felt
Which
like we
I
just
think
didn't
they
do that
did
at all.
tonight. I think they did tonight, though. I think they did
agreed.
a much better job.
Also, to be fair, what the heck is up with these guys against us? Between him and Trey, these last second threes, oh my gosh.
Oh, yeah.
When he hit over Al and Trey, it's like, come on, I can't get a break here.
In the podcast that everybody missed, we talked about not having confidence in our guys in a close game.
In the podcast that in the Lost podcast, we'll call it, I also said that we're the team that would lose without Embiid and then beat them with Embiid. I called that. I called it.
Did.
My gosh.
Good stuff. There's good stuff on
that there was good stuff in the Lost pod, but
but
I'll just release it like a random day this summer.
Would you pick us in a close game? I mean, I'd have a tough time. Who's our clutch player? Who is closing it at clutch time when it's a really tight game?
But we seem to win enough. I mean, look at last year. Same thing. We just like frustratingly somehow pull this off. There's no like.
Well, but tonight's not a clutch game. We won, but it's not a close game. I don't know.
No, I know, but even close games. Look at last year. Like,
a little more.
We somehow do it. I don't know how. It's not pretty ever.
Yeah,
but
I don't know. I just don't have confidence. And I think we lost a few close ones. I don't know this year.
Yes.
Yeah. But anyway, game 2.
Let's get to tonight. Much, much better. Crush the Sixers 87-21. Really just
121.
121, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, really just took it to him in the third quarter, and that was about it. I thought Embiid looked terrible. Oh boy, he is not 100%.
I think they're trying to work him back in, but I think that he was the factor in not allowing the other players to play freely. And I think
they kind of don't know what to expect from him, and I thought he just threw everything off.
Some shots that were not good, and he missed.
No,
and I
thought he was really bad.
Yeah. If I were Doc Rivers, I would have been like, okay, the knee's bothering you, and we need to sit you now.
I just thought he was bad. Yeah. Like something was off. And it was weird because defensively, he had all those blocks and he was like kind of anchoring them defensively, but offensively, I was like, just no physicality, wouldn't kind of bang into anybody, just kind of settling for the fadeaway shots. And I thought he was just bad and kind of, you're right, threw the rest of them off because they didn't really know what to expect.
Yeah, I agree. I think he messed them up.
Mm-hmm. But no one was really good. I mean, I guess Tobias Harris was probably the only guy that you can really say played well for them.
Yeah.
Everyone else was not great.
No, looking at it now, nobody even scored the high. Tobias Harris was their highest scorer at 16.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it.
Um.
Oh no, wait. Never mind. I had this box score up the whole time, so keep going.
I will say, I've given Smart a lot of crap for
Oh no,
months
I'm
on this
right, because they only scored.
podcast.
Tobias Harris was their high score at 16.
16, yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Joel had 15, which, I mean, 13 for Tyrese Maxey. Yeah, I mean,
12 for Harden, yeah.
Yeah. I think our defense was very good, especially the
Yes.
first half. I thought we had very good intensity.
I was about to say, I will say, I've given Smart a lot of crap for months now.
Yes.
Thinking he was awesome today.
He was great today.
He was awesome. Offensively, defensively, he came out. He was guarding the whole floor, 94 feet. He was pestering everybody. He was awesome.
So what happened? Why did he come back in the game after the stinger with the ice and we were up 30?
Why does that? I don't understand. Again, I texted you after this. Why is Robert Williams in the game up 30 with like the other Pritchard and those guys? It doesn't make any sense.
And maybe it's PTSD because it was a whole quarter, almost a whole quarter, 10 minutes or whatever, and we were up that much, and the subs started to come in, and so maybe he is a little worried. He wants to keep a few people in there. But Smart, who even after he went out the last time, had ice on his shoulder. He's hurt. What is he doing in there? He happened to be mic'd up. I think it was the last game, and he suddenly jumps off the bench. Maybe I missed something, but he jumps off the bench and says, "I'm going in for Jaylen Brown," something like that. It almost felt like, and Missoula said, "No, Grant Williams," or something like that. But it was almost like Marcus put himself into the game. You know, like,
I mean, they have normal kind of rotation, so he probably knows when he would usually come in.
Yeah. So, but I'm thinking, if you're Missoula at this point, are you telling Marcus Smart you've got Jaylen Brown sitting? I mean, Jason Tatum sitting 7 points, right?
Yeah.
At that point, Marcus Smart's hurt. Why is he going back into the game? Like, that is
I agree.
The dumbest thing ever. With this, I don't understand. So that threw me off a little bit. Yeah, I didn't think Embiid looked good. Limping, definitely, and I guess he has a brace on, and
no, he was.
So it's gonna be interesting.
Agreed. We'll see what happens.
I mean, if you have
only 2 days, we got to play they play Friday, so it's not like he's got any more time. But just, I don't know.
And Al shooting the three. Stop shooting the three.
I don't know what's gotten into him. All playoffs, he's just not been good. I don't know what's going on.
But I feel like the same thing with Jason Tatum. That was third quarter. He was 1 for 7. I think he hooked up another couple. And I'm thinking
he was terrible.
Yeah, he's 1 for 8. And I'm like, why are you still shooting threes? He was 2 for 10 overall, 1 for 8. Stop shooting.
Yeah, he's just. I feel like Al's just looked old all playoffs. I don't know, he's just faded. And he had such a good year too. It just, I don't know what's going on in the last, since the start of the playoffs. He's just starting to look old. Long season, I guess.
Little article I read that the Hawks picked up on him and the lane defense. I think I said something about that last podcast, but that the Hawks had picked that up, that he wasn't that good. He's not that.
I mean, he just can't step up, and
the lane is extremely weak with him, and he won't take a hit.
But that's sure, but that can somebody at times be negated if he's offensively a threat and he's hitting the three, and he, as they said in the game, I think he had like the fifth best 3-point percentage all year. If he's not doing that, then
and he does have. I mean, he had a couple blocks today against.
He does. He's always going to do that stuff, but
the moments of very good defensiveness. But it's almost like it has to be the perfect setup for him, where he meets them at a certain point in the lane and sort of knows, because he doesn't have the youth and the athleticism that he used to have. I'm not sure, but he does have some very bright. And I will say, offensively, he is a sure hand as far as getting the ball at the top of the key, making good passes. Like he grounds us a little bit, passing wise offensively. So, I mean, he does bring value and steadiness to us at times, but yeah, he has not been the same as he has been during the regular season. A little iffy. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. I thought Rob Williams brought a little,
yeah, he's fine.
The lineup today. I mean,
no
complaints.
complaints.
Little more. This was a tough game to tell, right? I think we played really good D in the first half, and then second half we sort of was shooting very well.
Yeah, Rob had 3 blocks, team high.
Yeah, I thought he brought some
presence for sure.
Yeah. I thought Grant Williams played very well.
He was great. Yeah, Grant Williams watch. All playoffs. We're doing Grant Williams watch. He was great. Defensively, 4 for 8, all threes. That's right where you want him to be. Yeah, he was great.
He played very well.
Good for him.
Yeah.
It was really a tale of 2 J's tonight, though. I thought Brown was awesome. I thought he brought it defensively. He went right at it hard, and you could tell that he was focused, especially on defensive end. He really, you could just tell he was pissed about last game and dug in defensively. Yeah. Just wanted this game, played really well offensively as well, and just played really well. While the other Jay, Tatum,
I don't know what happened.
I don't know what was.
And I will say,
yapping at the refs all night, just weird. I do not know what was going on with him.
And I will say, offensively, I watched, and they're very good. They set up in that zone, and when he gets the ball, it's not just double teaming; it's almost triple teaming.
Yeah, for sure.
They know us. They know him. They know how we play offense. I mean, just similar to we know Embiid. The 2 teams, I think, know each other extremely well. And when we do our same old things, they know what's going to happen. They know what's going to happen with him. And I think they cover him incredibly well. And he gets frustrated.
I get that. And I
just do.
I will give him credit is he is playing physically. You cannot say that he is soft because he is running people over. He's he is going into people.
In his 19 minutes tonight, he only played 19 minutes. He had 7 rebounds. He was tied with Robert Williams and Al Horford as one of our highest rebounders.
Yeah, so, he's getting into it.
He definitely, and tonight he had 4 fouls. 2, unfortunately, were the offensive ones. That is kind of why he sat. But I think it was a blessing tonight. I think our offense got better without him.
Yeah, the ball just kind of swings sometimes.
They don't know. They don't double team. They don't triple team. It's unexpected, similar to Embiid being out that first game. They don't know what's going to happen when Tatum is in there, right? Yeah. I mean, they do know what's going to happen. So when he's out, it's a very different game. And I think that's difficult to defend, especially if you watch film and you're ready for certain things and you're just not ready. Similar to us with no Embiid. We know what's going to happen with Embiid, right? He's going to get the ball. We're going to have to be tough in there. We're going to have, So, yeah, next game is going to be, I think, so fun. I mean, what?
You lost home court advantage.
Yeah.
You got to win in Philly now.
I know. You got to pick one up.
You got to.
I agree. Yeah. So it'll be interesting. And with Embiid hurt, and them trying to play him, it could be to our advantage. Unfortunately, for keep putting him in there. We'll take it.
To be fair, are they really going to beat us without Embiid? Come on. They've got 1, but I don't. Harden scored 45 points. I mean, I don't really fear them without Embiid. So it's kind of a a tough situation for them to be in.
Yeah.
Let's see. Derek White got it going kind of in the second half because he struggled the first game and even the start of this game. I was like, and then he started third quarter. He started to get it going. That was good to see him get that momentum back. And Brogdon's been awesome.
Yeah. Another steadying.
Although my one Brogdon complaint is he can't guard Harden.
No,
and he just fouls him every time.
Yeah,
every time Harden gets him to the swipe.
Defense.
Yeah. It's just Harden. It's just Harden. He can't guard Harden. It's it's just one of those matchups that just doesn't work for him.
I thought Jaylen Brown would have a hard time. I thought he did a great job.
Oh yeah, I thought he was focused on that. I think he took that as a challenge and really I think he really wanted that matchup.
Yeah. And he did a fantastic job.
Yeah, I agree. I think he's so athletic. When he's focused like that, I think he can guard almost anybody. You know what else I love?
Some of his shots.
I love Smart on Embiid. I love it.
I do too. Yeah.
I love Smart can guard anyone. He's even on like the biggest guys in the league. I want Marcus Smart on him. He's unbelievable at guarding bigger guys in the post.
Embiid falls so easily.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Unbelievable. He's just is on the ground like so easily, just to pick up that. Obviously it's an act, but it's like, what? You're how tall and you're on the ground again? Yeah. But anyway, great game. It was a great game.
Great game. Yeah.
Housey didn't play at all till the end.
No,
garbage time.
It was interesting.
I was surprised, and he didn't play many minutes last game either. But just it is interesting. So and that worries me a little bit, only in kind of what is your rotation like? What is your I don't know. Like
I don't know. I think it's been okay. I don't have too many complaints about the rotation.
And the whole
Blake kind of coming into the playoffs, but
Blake Griffin not at all.
That's fine.
It's just
Blake Griffin's going to be ready though. I don't know. That's just like he doesn't need the time. He's just going to come and run around, pick up a couple fouls, get some rebounds, maybe hit a three. You know what you're getting from him.
I don't know. Just everything's very interesting right now.
Yeah.
Rotation, everything. Who steps up? Who? Always a little bit different. Thank goodness for our depth.
I know. Surviving a Tatum stinker is huge though, because that could have just broken us. Since Tatum's always due for a stinker in a playoff series, and that could have just killed us.
Who? I'm sorry.
Tatum.
Oh yeah.
It's having a Tatum stinker just sometimes can drop you a game.
Yep.
Everyone else stepped up, thank God.
Yep. It was good. Yeah, 19 minutes. Nobody played. Jaylen Brown played over 30. That's it. Everybody else.
Yeah, it's great.
19, 23, 29. Yep.
Going into the next game, I guess no one did for them too, but Embiid got 27, and that's you'd hope.
He was in 27?
Embiid, yeah.
Oh wow.
Yep.
Yeah. Interesting. They played a lot. Well, yeah. Anyway. Good game. Good game.
No complaints. You can't complain when you're up 40.
Yeah, no, you can't. I agree. I think it was defensive intensity in the first half.
Agreed. I mean, they only scored 87 points. They scored 119 the first game. Goodness.
And it was sort of like, we're not going to lose at home again. Like,
no.
Come in every game like that, please.
Exactly. I don't understand.
Every game.
The mentality is so crazy. I do not get it.
Every game.
They just it's like they sleepwalk through certain games.
Turned it on and covered. Yeah, I don't know.
It's so crazy. It's so crazy.
Yep.
It's like they can't even help it.
Yeah.
It's so weird. It's been like that way all year.
Yeah. Teams, they don't think they have to work hard. They don't. Yeah, I don't know.
But once you get to the playoffs, it's like
every game, like
a switch. Come on. Yeah. But we'll see.
The yawn.
It is getting late.
Yep. All right.
Next Game one 3. Friday.
Woo.
And then is it Friday, Sunday? Is it just every other day now? I think it is.
Well, I think because it's so close, right?
I think we're going Friday, Sunday.
It's so close. I know it's Friday.
Friday, Sunday, every other day.
Yep.
Monday afternoon too, 3:30.
I don't want this to go to 7. I'm just going to point that out. I don't want to go to 7. Similar to a close game. I want to have faith, but let's go. Come on.
Yep.
We could pick up one of these, then I guess it has to go to
not both. Let's just take both.
I agree. Play like you did tonight. Hello, you can do it. Let's go. All right. Till Friday.
This has been Shamrock Talk. we'll be back. I'll make sure episodes post now, so you'll hear from us. You can find us as usual worldwide at Shamrock Talk Pod on Instagram or on Twitter, Shamrock Talk on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, worldwide. Go Celtics.
Go Celtics.